Throughout the duration of this channel, you've seen a couple different videos with a similar title, especially in the past year or two. And each and every time, things always end up working out on their own, whether it's casting or just inner problems with everything. Like, remember back when I deleted Yandere for a small amount of time? Well, this video isn't that. It's a bit different. There has been a lot going on in the past couple months where I have just been purely unhappy. And there would be times where I would enjoy making the videos, and I do. I enjoy giving them out and, filming and doing all that, but it's hard to stay motivated whenever there's so much going on at once. So I'm here to address it all, from cast leaving to cancellations to reboots to everything. And I want to clarify, sometime this week, maybe tomorrow, it's looking like that, maybe Wednesday, I don't know yet, you guys will get another Shioko episode, but I don't know after that how long it'll be till the next one. Which brings me into my first thing: series, what's gonna happen, what's going on. Basically, things like deep cuts, they're getting rebooted, and Ward of the Undead likely is too, along with any other series that I've had aside from like Yandere, which is done, and maybe Shioko. Right now, it seems Shioko is going to continue. I don't know if the cast will stay the same. There's definitely going to be a lot of people who disappeared, and I would love to write a proper story, but unless I just restarted season 2, you guys would have to vote on that. There's no way I could possibly explain it all, so it might just be a little hiccup in the series, and we're just going to have to continue on similar to how we did in season 1. That's why the whole, basement storyline came into play. It was a good storyline. But all that being said, Deep Cuts, I love that series a lot, so I can for sure 100% tell you when I'm ready, it will return. I just want to do it properly. I want to do it right. I want it to be the best series on my channel because the writing is amazing and everything I want to do for it is amazing. There might be repeat stuff in the reboot. Right now, if you go look on my channel, Ward of the Undead and Deep Cuts are completely private. Now, this will probably be permanent. Ward of the Undead, I'll likely reboot. I don't know if I'm going to get a different set of YouTubers or if I'm going to just do it by myself, but the crossover thing, a lot of them gave up for each of their own reasons, and I completely understand. But, I want it to succeed without any mishaps. It's one of my favorite series to work on. I love post-apocalyptic things. Touching into something else, the Book of Tales. My group, 2 years I've been saying, yeah, it's going to work out. With all this, I kind of got a lot of pushback and everything over the last, since it started, it's been going wrong. I want Book of Tales to happen and succeed. And just like I'm about to tell you with my studio, I'm going to run it clean and rework it completely. Nobody there is guaranteed. Which will bring me into my next point, Skeep Studios. When I started Skeep Studios, I wanted it to be a place where I was me. I didn't put on a mask. I didn't hold back. I didn't be someone else for the sake of YouTube. I just brought what I liked, my type of humor, into the community I grew up watching. That's all I've wanted. And for a while it was like that. Now, I was a bit of an asshole in the beginning. And I can admit to that. But that doesn't mean I have to change my humor to not be one. And that's what I've discovered recently. Not everyone's going to like my humor. I'm edgy. It could be disgusting by some people. I'm happy a lot of my audience, you guys find it funny and you guys like it, And to you guys who don't, I'm sorry. It's not your thing. Don't watch my content. Don't join my studio. I'm done putting on a mask just to please everybody. I just want a channel where I could be myself. Hate me or not, I don't care anymore. I want to bring back what Skeep Studios was originally supposed to be. And that was a place where I could be myself, no mask, write my stories with my humor or my storylines, no matter the problems or anything like that. I want a place where I can make friends with everyone and it's not just a fake relationship where we only talk when I'm doing a recording and they don't even genuinely appreciate the story or any of that. I want people who are dedicated. I want people who are willing to help me tell a really good story without judging me. People who will suggest storylines without trying to make it their own thing. I'm always open to ideas, and I'll always say that. People might disagree and say I'm not, but I am. It's just because if I want something done a certain way, a lot of the times there are a lot of ideas that get denied, but I can also say there are a lot of ideas that get approved. I just don't like everything, and it's not always going to be your way. I would love to find people who have like-mindedness and would help me write or help me come up with stuff. But right now, that's not the case. So, as of recently, I cleared out my studio of a lot of people. Now, people like Mondo are still there, Demo. But, so you got, like, people who are there. You got some new friends that you guys haven't met yet, you know. But, like, I think right now, Skeep Studios has, like, 15 people, you know. And I don't know if all those people will stay either. I haven't decided yet. It's likely they will. But, yeah. I feel like it got to a point at some time in the last couple of years where I was literally only hiring people because I needed more actors. Because, you know, that's always the problem. And maybe it would be recommended I give in to putting on the mask and not being myself just to get those actors. Yeah, I'm sure that'd be fine because I would get a bunch, you know? My type of humor isn't as wide ranged as the community. A lot of the community probably hates me, I'm gonna be honest. In fact, they do. Anyway, the bottom line is I'm done being someone else. And if you've been a part of this recent situation that happened with a certain group chat, I'm not gonna actually throw shots like I usually do. Don't come back. Like, I honestly, I don't know to tell you. If you tell me your problem, I will personally, if you tell me it personally, not tell other people, I'll accommodate you the best I can. But I'm also not going to stop being me. I appreciate every single person who's ever helped me in my studio, whether currently they like me or not. I still appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you to the audience who have subscribed over the years. Thank you who are still sticking around. Thank you to the future cast members. Thank you to all my friends that I've made along the way. Especially Mondo. He's a really close one. This is a interesting video for me to make, you know. Usually I'm all jokey, but I thought for this one I would come in to be more serious. It's a thank you video, but also telling you what's happening, what's next. Shioko, I don't know the next time we'll film because I don't want to create until I know I have the resources to create. I love the journey I've had, but I don't want to do what I did in the Yandere before the reboot. Earliest videos on my channel. They were fun at times, but they weren't good, and I want to create a genuine good piece of content. So I don't know when I'll be back. Maybe I'll post, maybe I won't. I'm not sure yet. Until I get a cast. Moving on from that, I have a lot of series that I really want to work on and a movie that I've been trying to do since like 2022. And it just nobody has the dedication that I do in the project, which I understand. It's not theirs. I understand that. But, I have so many projects that I want to work on. One of them being my own original personal superhero universe. And I'm sure you guys have seen the timeline before. I'm gonna pop it on screen if you haven't. All these series are still in order. You see Distant Trinity, I'll never delete that from my channel. Even though it was low production, it was really fun, and I enjoy the series, and we will probably do a season 2. Probably. And as you can see, things like Apollo, which is the first series, Night Shadow, The Bolt, Sonic Siren, Techno, and then like the movie, all that stuff, they are very dear to me, and I'm currently building and casting for all of them. I'm not the main character in any of them except one series. I currently have Apollo casted, the supporting cast. I have a couple people in mind, but I need actors. Because, just like I've said in the past, there's no channel without the actors, without the viewers. And I need actors who are 15 or older. I would prefer a bit older, but 15 is fine as long as you can listen. You don't try to do your own thing. Like, you can be your own self. Of course, I'll always appreciate that. I don't want you to be someone you're not. So only if you're genuinely interested and you are willing to help and listen, join. Skeep Studios and this whole channel has been a really fun journey, and I'm hoping I can continue it. There's just so much that happened with me letting the fact that I want to make content for you guys get to my head, and me hiring people who I wouldn't even originally hire. I'm sure you've noticed throughout every series, people have come and gone. There are people who are in the original group. That doesn't mean I'm on bad blood with them. Just because they're not here no more doesn't mean we're on bad blood. Almost everybody from the original group in Yandere, I still care for dearly, and I love them to death. Like Dan, Devin, B, Zuzu, Shu, all of them. Almost. Even people who left on bad terms, like Mila, I appreciate her help. As long as anyone who's ever helped me with this channel, I appreciate you, even if we're not on good terms. There's a certain guy that I kind of hope sees this video, because me and him didn't have a conversation when I cut him off, because I was truly way too hurt by the situation. I still wish you the best, and thank you for all the help that you gave me, the years that you spent helping me out with all my content. But after a while, I don't know if it's because we grew apart or what, it just didn't feel like you wanted to be my friend no more. And then the things happened, Still, thank you. Love you to death. Still like a brother, low-key, deep down. I appreciate you. I also appreciate someone who I didn't say in the lineup, CB, or True, as you guys might remember him. Truly, no pun intended, an amazing help to me in my entire journey. Someone who I didn't get to talk to as much as the others, even though we were still close friends. I felt like I had one of the deeper connections with him where I could talk to him about literally anything. I wish he was still able to participate in the content more, but whenever I cleared out the server, I even decided I was going to clear him out. I miss him though. So that's for the people in the past. Thank you guys. For the people in the present and the future. People in the present, I'm sorry I had to kick you. I didn't feel Skeep Studios was a genuine place where I wanted it to be. There are other people you haven't been seeing as much, former close friends of mine, And it's a bad idea to name drop, as I learned from the past couple years, but we live and I never learn. So, Giselle, appreciated your time. I'm not going to get into that. I disagree with everything, so there's that. The other name I'm actually not going to say. She knows who she is. Uh, Thank you. I appreciate you. Future people, only join if you want to make an amazing story with me, if you have the dedication, if you want to put time into it and genuinely help with every single thing. And I say this in the nicest way. Please be more chill. Like, the no, okay, I don't want to take this the wrong way. There's a line. When you overdo it and when you're annoying or you're irritating, like, I don't like to tell you, but I will. I'm a jokester, and you guys all have to know that before joining my studio. When you join, you're gonna probably get jokes made at you. Now, if you ask me not to, I won't be too harsh to you, especially not in the beginning since we don't know each other. But it's just a part. I like to, break balls with my friends, and that's what I want Skeep Studio to be. A studio of friends, no matter how many people there are. I also want you guys to be itching to give ideas or to be actually casted instead of just being there. Like, yeah, I'll do whatever. People who want a role, I love the dedication. That's important to me. There are people now who are still in the studio who will always be future members. Like, you've seen them in Deep Cuts Gray, one of my favorite additions to the studio, even in its drought. Like, I genuinely appreciate him. He's amazing. I love having him around. There are still people there like Mondo and Mason. I want to tell you guys that. I might have already said that, but yeah, you will see familiar faces, but I want new and dedicated ones too. I am not just gonna do um, the same link anymore to apply. I'm creating a new form. It'll be in the link in the description and pinned in the comments. I want as many of my viewers as possible to see this. So if you know somebody who watches me, send this to them. This is a very important video, and it will explain a lot. Of course, I'm not expecting all 3,000 of you guys to see it. It'd be nice, but I bet you 1,000 of you guys don't even watch me anymore. But thank you guys, genuinely. I hope to create some new stories with you. There are so many things in the vault that I've been itching to create, but I want to be able to have a reliable team. Reliability, dedication, paying attention, and listening. Those are the best things you could do. Have a sense of humor. Don't take anything I say to heart unless I'm being serious with you. Because, jokes fly. I genuinely love all the videos I've made for you guys. I love that you guys love the content. It means more to me than you would ever know. Yeah. Hopefully one of you guys can be my next, main group or duo. Because people like Mondo, he's busy. I can't have him in everything if we want him at all. Josh, I mean, we're cool, but at the end of the day, he has his own stuff, and I don't want to stop his creative ability to create, because he has one of the best storytelling role plays connected universe on our entire genre. That's because I haven't made my superhero stuff yet. But anyway, on a real note, check him out. He's cool. No matter what happens between me and him, I will always stand for the fact that he's the best in our community. Lined up with me, of course. Yeah, I'm sorry for dragging this video. I hope you guys watched it all the way through. Yeah, I'm a finally be me and stop wearing a mask, and I'm done with the in studio bullshit. I want genuine people, I want genuine friends, and I hope someone watching this is that. Um, Hopefully you guys like Shioko. Hopefully it comes out. As you guys can see by the house I'm sitting in front of, there is a return. There is one more thing I'd like to say before I go. I'm probably going to give you this video tonight. It's August 10th when I'm recording this. It'll probably be August 10th when this drops. Roleplay wise, it's not my dream. So, while I'm still around, and I will probably be for a long time, I don't know. Until I feel like I'm done, you'll probably get a video like this. But to be honest, if you genuinely care about me as a creator and not just a role player, I want to tell you this because you'll see me again. It just won't be in this format. My goal, my entire goal, well, I got 3 big ones. Obviously, I'm going to create for you guys on storytelling, but aside from that, House Homies is my group channel that I have with friends, and that is top priority for me. One of the most important things that I have going on right now, YouTube wise. So if you like channels that are more edgy and just focused on comedic timing and just being funny, like channels like Crispy Concords, Family Friendly, Isaac Y, things like that. That's the type of channel we are. We don't do much gaming on that channel. It's just a bunch of fun. That's what it is. If you're interested in that type, go ahead, look up the channel. We have a blue logo. Only subscribe if you're going to watch the videos. Otherwise, no offense, we don't want you to subscribe. We want genuine viewers, not just people who will say they're going to watch it, subscribe, and that's it. We want genuine fans who will watch our content, share it with their friends and family, and just have a good time watching us. Help us grow. That channel is one of the most important things for me. And if it were between this channel and exploding and that channel exploding, I would choose that one in a heartbeat. I love y'all, but that's where my heart's at. And that goes into my next dream. I want to be the single largest entertainer, YouTuber, and streamer on the planet. I want to be up there, like the Phase guys, or AMP, like Kai Cenat, like things like that. I want an amazing fan base, and that's what I'm trying to create. Soon I'm gonna start streaming on my Twitch channel. Same rules apply that apply for House Homies, only if you're a real fan. My Twitch is HH That Guy PB. Link in the description. This will be the only time I mention or link my channels on this one. As far as I'm concerned, they're separate entities, and I do not want any mention of either on either channel. You know what I mean? I really hope you get what I'm trying to say here. In the comment sections of House Homies or That Guy PB, or HH That Guy PB on Twitch, or That Guy PB on YouTube, which I'll get into in a second, I do not want to hear about role plays or the Peanut Butter King channel. This is a separate entity. I will create for you guys, but I'm also going to follow my true dream. Same thing applies for the YouTube channel, That Guy PB. Eventually, one of my top priorities will be that channel. I want to create gaming content with my friends, probably the House Homies and some other friends. I want to create vlog content eventually, and just everything that I consider fun and something I want to do, you know? Eventually I'll have a VOD channel too, where you could watch my entire streams. and maybe cut down versions, but they'll probably just go on the That Guy PB channel. Either way, that's dream number 2. That is the top priority as well. That one coincides with House Homies so much, and I want me and all my friends to go to the stars and accomplish all of our dreams. That even applies to the people who aren't in House Homies. I've always looked out for my friends, and I've had people in the past tell me that I'm not looking out for them, and I don't want to see them grow. But that's all I've ever wanted. I push my friend's channel, and I do a lot for my friends, and the appreciation isn't always there. Still love them to death, though. Third dream. I want to be a genuine actor. The storytelling, I'm sure you can tell. Obviously, you don't see my much range in my stuff, but there is a lot that I want to do, and you will start to see that when I reboot Deep Cuts and I continue on this road where I genuinely want to be a real actor and be on TV, which coincides with my other dream, biggest entertainer possible. I want to make you laugh as hard as you can. I want to make you cry. I want to do it all. I want to make you feel the emotion you're meant to be feeling in the project that I'm working on. Now, no casting director will unfortunately ever see this, but that's what I want as an actor. I want people to feel the correct emotion when they see my role. I want them to feel that on the maximized level. I don't care how much I have to learn. I want to give a performance that will make you cry when my character's crying. I want to give a performance where I can have a little buddy cop film. I make a joke and you're laughing out your seat. That's what I want. I want to accomplish my dreams, and I'm someone who will always push for them, even if I butt heads with other people. Me and my friends, we're going to make it to the top. I'm going to bring House Homies to the top. We're going to be similar to current phase. I want to bring myself to the top. I'm going to be a top streamer. I'm going to be the best I possibly can in that situation, and YouTuber. I'm going to grow. I don't need no 100 million subs. I hope one day I'll hit 10 mil, But I want a genuine fan base. The number doesn't matter unless they're all genuine. I respect Mr. Beast, but people don't watch Mr. Beast for Mr. Beast majority of the time. They watch it because of his type of content. I want people who watch the content for me, for what I give, not just because I'm giving out money. I'm going to be a huge actor. I've been dreaming it since I was a kid. Same with the YouTuber thing. I'm going to do everything I possibly can. I don't know how to get it to the right people. I'm trying. I paid for backstage for months, and I did get I flew out to California back in January for something that never even came out, and I didn't get paid for, but it was worth it. It's on my IMDb. Davion Burns. Yeah, those are my dreams. Any of you want to help me with that? Contact me. You know my Instagram. You know my Twitter. You know my Discord. There's a fan server. This, that, and the third. Okay, now I've dragged this on long enough. So, the last thing I have to say is thank you for every single thing you supported me through. You give me the support that I give you, and I hope the new members and my future friends will do the same too. I would be willing to crawl the earth, or in the social media standpoint, I would get canceled if you're a genuine friend. I wouldn't care as long as I'm defending what's right with you. I hope to see some of you guys soon. I love y'all. Peace.